This lesson will focus on multiplying and dividing surds. This lesson will focus on multiplying and dividing surds from National 5. When we look to multiply or divide a surd, both numbers must be underneath the square root sign to allow us to do this calculation. Example 1. Simplify a root 5 multiplied by root 3. Part B, root 3 multiplied by root 6.
In example A, we're looking to simplify root 5 multiplied by root 3. When both numbers are underneath the square root sign, to simplify, you simply just multiply them together. So root 5 multiplied by root 3, both are underneath the root sign, so that simply becomes root 15. We cannot simplify root 15 down anymore because we don't have a square number that multiplies by another number to give us 15, so we stop there. In example B, root 3 multiplied by root 6. Well, let's check. Both of them are underneath a square root symbol. Perfect. So then we can multiply them together. So that gives me root 18. 3 multiplied by 6 is 18. Now let's just check. Could I simplify that down? I.e., do I have two numbers that multiply together to give me 18, one of them being square? Well, in this instance I do. So set out your roots. So that's going to be root 9 multiplied by root 2. The square root of 9 is 3. So it is 3 root 2. And that is in its simplest version.
Example 2. Simplify 2 root 5 multiplied by root 10.
In our final example, we've got a little bit of a difficult one here because we've got this coefficient of 2. So we have 2 root 5 multiplied by root 10. So the first thing we're going to deal with is just our surds, the numbers that are underneath the square root sign. So we're going to leave this 2 here. Root 5 multiplied by root 10. Both of them are underneath a square root symbol, so therefore we multiply them. That will give me root 50. Now let's see if we can simplify this down a little bit more. Two numbers that multiply together to give me 25, one of them must be square. So I've got my 2, and then I'm going to put my square root symbol, and then I'm going to put my square root symbol. Okay, two numbers that multiply together to give me 50, one of them being square. I'm going to say 25 and 2. So from there, let's simplify down. So I've got this 2. Now that is multiplying the root 25, so let's just put our multiplication symbol in. The square root of 25 is 5. Then I still have my multiplied by root 2. 2 multiplied by 5 is 10, and then we have our root 2.
Example 3. Simplify root 48 divided by root 2.
In this example, we have root 48 divided by root 2. Now there are two ways that we can approach this. To begin with, we could try and simplify the surd down. So if we look here, if I say for root 48, that's going to be root 24 multiplied by root 2 divided by root 2. Now why have I chosen to do that? Well, it allows me to cancel my root 2's away. So I am now just left with root 24. Now we need to think, are there two numbers that multiply together to give me 24, one being square? So let's set out our roots. Well, we could say here, root 4 multiplied by root 6. Square root of 4 is 2, so the final answer is 2 root 6. Another way that we could have treated this, if I just split my board, if I have root 48 over root 2, because both of the numbers are underneath square root signs, I can just change this to the square root of 48 over 2. That then makes that become the square root of 24, which is what we had here. Breaking that down, I then have root 4 multiplied by root 6, which I know is 2 root 6.